But yeah, welcome to Unchained Smokers podcast. Today we don't have a guest. It's just me, Krana, Paulie, and Finga talking shit, talking NFTs, talking exciting things for Black Fee Market and their projects. Uh, I don't think we need to introduce ourselves anymore. If you want to see us introduce ourselves, please watch our previous episodes. Follow us on Twitter. Make sure you love us enough. And yeah, let's start off. I think most excited, the biggest thing I'm excited about is VTUC's second birthday. We launched on the 12th of December 2021. Yeah, our birthday is coming up in a couple of days. We will have some big announcements to make surrounding the birthday. Um, One of the things I can already spill some tea on is that we will have a Tux 2.0 collection. Every three Tux you hold will receive a 2.0 NFT. Those NFTs will be able to quest for Shawty's 2.0. Yeah, it's going to be somewhat bigger collection. We will have a small minting fee also. That's because our legendary Fingabang will actually build us a Unreal Engine 5 game for Turk's Paradise, but he can't do it alone. So we need the help of our holders, of our supporters, of our investors to actually assemble a team so Fingabang can get backed up while building Turk's Paradise in Unreal Engine 5. Um, for now, we will keep on developing the OG Turks game. We have a huge update laying around. We're waiting on the right moment to release it. Probably also a birthday celebration when we share that. But yeah, I'm at the moment I'm most excited about the Unreal Engine 5 game. Um, yeah, as you may know, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of hours, a lot of development to actually build a game like that. So yeah, Tux for the win. And I think I'm gonna give Finger the word for now. He is the specialist. He's also building us the banana first for Gangs Gorillas. So yeah, Finger, take us on a trip.
Yeah. So as you say, it's a huge amount of work to build something on the scale that we have planned for Folks Paradise. Essentially, we want to try and recreate a game that's going to be a lot like GTA. I'm currently building the Banana verse, what we call Gangster Gorillas, which is a first-person um, shooter slash driving game, a little universe where you can build things, build your own house and stuff. So currently building the world map for that, and yeah, just that alone take, takes a lot of time, a huge amount of work. I'm not super experienced with Unreal Engine and developing games, so I will need some assistance for some parts of it. I do know a certain amount of the back end that I can do, um, but yeah, to build something on the scale we want, we're going to need a legit team of people working on it and making something fantastic. We will need a certain amount of funding to achieve
Meaning you
that.
can help make VeChain great again. You can help us make VTux great again.
And it
Yeah,
will be great. It's going to look
we will
fantastic.
definitely reward all of our OG holders. That's why the airdrop will definitely occur. Everyone that kept believing in Turks Paradise, lots of love. Thanks for all the support, and yeah, prepare for the next episode.
I mean, people who hold books and stuff will be seeing trailers, little videos of what's being built, how the game is looking. Um, of course, if you do know anything about Gangster Gorillas, if you follow Gangster Gorillas, you'll be able to see the work that's being done on the Bananaverse pretty soon, and you'll be able to get a good idea of quality of the game of thugs is going to be based on that as well. So yeah, there's a lot to look out for if you're involved in either of those projects.
Closing off our Turks Paradise section with female ladies. I didn't talk with Finger yet, but I think it would be a good date if we airdrop them on Femans their birthday.
That would be nice. That would be good.
Which isn't also too far away.
Nope.
So yes, definitely keep an eye on Turks Paradise. Make sure to follow their Twitter. Join Black Flea Market Discord, because Turks Paradise Discord is also inside the Black Flea Market Discord.
Hey, those Veman armies. Remember, we had the Veman armies for every color.
Yes.
Do you think we should maybe shake that up and get some like new leaders or something, and start maybe getting a little community engagement with that? Because I always thought
Yes,
that was that was kind of the fun part of. When I just started minting, that was one of the first projects I really minted on. That was new, that was like whitelisted for and all that, and so
I have some ideas for Femans. Don't worry.
because I've been holding.
Yeah, I always have ideas. I see Paulie smiling over there.
You got Beemans too, Paulie?
Yeah, I got a couple. Yeah, it wasn't something that actually when they came out, it wasn't something I was really collecting much. And then I came into BVM and loaded up on my dragons and all that. But I got a little bit of everything. But I was more laughing at this Murtagh. He's always got some things cooking for everything. I could only imagine what the inside of that guy's brain looks like at any given moment.
Imagine what Finger has to go through with me.
Oh God. Yep.
I just DM him the most wild ideas.
Yeah.
What the fuck you talking about, Murtagh? What do you want? No, I'm not doing 10 dragon collections.
That'd be sweet. Yeah, get on that, Finger. Come on, let's go.
Do 10 dragon collections because you love dragons that much, Finger. Come on. When legendary dragons ever come out, Finger will never ever again draw a dragon.
Well, at least that collection will be smaller, so that'll be perfect. Won't be too many, right? Actually, what would the maximum be for legendaries? Well, I guess so it's changed, right? Because before you had to burn dragons, like it was the 2-for-1, so each collection would have shrunk. But now you guys didn't you stopped that, right? So now technically, couldn't every dragon become legendary? Or am I not thinking about that right?
We can
I think it's limited by elements too, isn't it? By elements, because you need a certain amount of elements, so they
So I guess that would be the only limiting factor, right? Would be elements.
We can cap the collection, so we can say wild dragons have a maximum of 50 wild dragons or 50 legendaries, and people can go wild, can try to be the first,
Yep, I've been scooping up some elements too. So
yeah,
I see you shopping. Yeah, we will.
I ran out of VVet.
We will have some cool things coming for the elements. For example, we will have a small purity burn, a small Sandestar burn. Both will need an element also. We will eventually implement breeding for the adult dragons, which also takes elements to actually breed. Yeah, I can only say use your elements tactical. Don't spend them all on one horse, or get more. I saw some cool. I saw one unique element listed on Black Flea Market for 2,500 fat. One of the cooler ones. I believe it's the Tree of Life. So when I have some spare fat, maybe I'm getting it.
Yeah, I've got 3 of those unique ones, so I'm interested to see how we're gonna be able to utilize those ones. That's gonna be fun, dude. I got like 300 of these elements. I'm ready to go.
It's the only
I'll
category
probably
you
start.
won from G-Man, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, G-Man I think still has me blown out of the water. Well, how many elements were there total? 2,000? 5,000?
5,000, I think. Yes, 5,000, I think.
Or it might have been like 4,400 or something weird like that.
Yeah, maybe 4,444, or that was the weapons. Maybe, I don't know, man. We have so much
I'll have to
going
look them
on.
up. Yeah,
Uh,
there's too much to keep
yeah,
track of.
yeah. We will have a weapon burn also for new weapons. Yeah, all I can say, I'm
That's gonna be
constantly.
fun. That's gonna be
That's
fun.
going to be fun. That's going to
Is
be
that
fun.
so that'll require a weapon and an element to do, or is that just going to be one of those? Ooh, man. Now you got my brain going. Now I'm like, I feel like I need to get vet load up on weapons and elements now.
Who knows? Maybe we will just burn two weapons for one, or let's
That'll
see.
be interesting.
Let's see what
Yeah.
we can pull off. Yeah, I think let's move on to the Christmas event that we have for Black V Market. Um, we will have a special incentive to onboard new wallets to introduce your family members to NFTs and Black V Market. We will have a mint with Christmas packages. There will be 1,111 packs for 111 FAT each. All these funds will be used to sweep the floors of our and Golden Empire projects. So Golden Empire actually collabs with us on these gift boxes. The NFT swept will get in our gift fold and will be handed out later to the community. Every gift box will at least contain its minting value in NFTs. So, for example, you can get gorilla pets out of it. I believe the floor is 25 FAT. Then you will get at least 5 gorilla pets in your package. We will have packages from their own value up to 10 times their value. So, yeah, you can get up to 10 gift boxes per wallet. I think it's a cool thing again. I think it's a great way to get people aboard, to show people what NFTs are. Just get some digital or get some packs with seed phrases underneath the tree, and yeah, man, on the same page you are supporting Black V Market Studios and Golden Empire. So yeah.
So, how's Moelie doing in Thailand? Have you heard from him?
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. We're talking a lot. We don't see him often in Discord, I assume, but yeah, we're cooking up a lot of things. We're working together on the Squad PFP project. He's part of the team for Squad, so is Sky. Yeah, it's just we're just assembling, and I'm excited about Squad. There will also be gift packs with Squad inside, so yeah, cool things ahead, man. Will you be gifting gift boxes, Paulie, this Christmas?
I have no idea. I didn't even know this was a thing. Like I said, there's so much stuff going on, bro. I'm in the team, and I'm having a hard time keeping up with you, dude.
You're just
But yeah,
hyper focused on a
I
certain pepper.
am. Yeah, I've been this week, everyone in VeChain knows this. The last couple weeks has been pretty crazy. A lot of stuff's going on. Tough to keep track of everything. Yeah, the we got a new project that's in Spicy Network by the time this this has been published, they'll have started their public mint, which would have been yesterday for those of you tuning in today on Wednesday. So yeah, been trying to get to know them a bit and engaging with the Cardano community as I normally do and everything. So things in VeChain have been a little crazy, but yeah, it's what we got going over here on BVM. It's pretty cool. I'm excited to see what Fingabang's doing with the games and just what we're doing here with these projects. Dragons of Singapore and Gangsta Gorillas were two of my first favorite projects. So to get to see them kind of coming back to life a bit and seeing the future come closer and seeing you come up with these ideas for, squad and for this Christmas idea. I think this is awesome. I think this is the kind of stuff this community needs for the engagement moving forward. So yeah, I definitely would love to get involved in this. I don't know much about it, if we're being honest. So maybe you could explain a little better for me and the rest of the audience that doesn't know much about it.
So basically, you can mint gift boxes that will contain NFTs or cryptocurrencies, so vouchers, as you can say. The opening will happen after Christmas, so on the 27th of December, you will see what it contains, and the NFT will appear in your wallet that you got through the gift, or the crypto will appear in your wallet that you got through the gift. Yeah, it's basically just an incentive to get new people in, to show some love, to help the community introduce NFTs to their families. And also just the incentive to support Golden Empire and Black V Market, because in the end we are struggling to really build anything, because everything built cost a lot of funds, and as most people may have noticed, the markets are pretty dry. Everyone is taking out their liquidity for the crypto pump, and I think it's going to be a cold winter for NFTs, but we're here to stay, so prepare.
Yeah, so basically, you get a box and you got a chance to win at least your money back in bet.
And more.
Possibly more. Cool.
Yes.
I've been seeing that they did something like that on Gala too, where they had these Gala mystery boxes. It wasn't Christmas related, but there was a lot of cool prizes that you could win. It was a good deal.
Yeah, so it can contain every project that's under our umbrella. So I think it's a cool incentive, and I think it's a cool way to introduce people to new projects, to introduce people that you know to NFTs. It doesn't have to be a family gift, you can give 10 co-workers a gift box, for example, or it can be all kinds of stuff. So I'm pretty hyped about that. I'm currently working on the boxes, making the wrapping paper, getting everything correctly set up, and making sure that the mint can go live, man.
I'll do it, man. I'll take one for the team. We could do one of the prizes could be a box. You win a free date with Kranaking on the West Coast, or you can win a free date with Poly TV on the East Coast. Well, we got to sell our bodies. That's what we'll do, man.
Well, there will be 2 boxes inside from BFMX Llama collab, so you can win a physical merchandise piece, or you can mint it. If you got that box, you pretty much know what you're getting. So I think it's exciting. It's a cool way. I think we had a similar project on VeChain before, or at least a Christmas project with Christmas with bowls, I believe.
Smuzzies did too. I think they did.
Yeah, Smuzzies
I
did
like
the gift.
I love that idea that you're not going to see what you got until after Christmas, like you're opening your Christmas gift. I do like that approach. It's like, oh, you got this thing coming, you don't know what it is, but I think that adds a little something cool to people, you know.
And we can always give them to each other like stocking stuffers, like my 10 favorite VeChain. But then people are gonna get mad, like, why don't you pick me? Because no, G man, you got thousands and tens thousands of NFTs. You don't need any more, G man.
One time, when we were still developing speed things on the black fee market, and he still has issues. He was complaining, yeah, I can't load my NFTs. It's taking ages. So I was stalking our developer. I was saying, we can't have this. He's our biggest investor. We have to make this faster. And the developer responded with, does this guy has 13,000 NFTs? Yeah, he has. And that's only
Can you
VeChain.
confirm that? You need to confirm that.
It's crazy, man.
Good thing he's not a paper hand, so gotta give him credit for that. He's not a paper hand. So
Well, I
Yes,
mean,
definitely.
I don't know how many 3D'ables he's made through the Smuzzies thing and all that, but I know he's made a lot. So, yeah,
yeah,
that sounds like
Counts.
a
he
It
made me a
counts up.
couple. He made me a couple 3D'ables, and I'm like, thanks, man. I go and I show him some of the other one. He goes, you have 3D'ables? I go, yeah, man. I got like 100 of those. He goes, man, he goes, he didn't know I had them. He made me one because he thought I didn't have one. So, but yeah,
I love
but he
G-Man,
is.
man. Huge shout
he's
out
the
to
best.
G-Man.
And G-Man
Uh,
does have his own scene on there too. So it's a steampunk one. So that's a G-Man one. So he deserves some support on that.
well, we will definitely get G-Man again on the podcast, man. I really enjoyed him being here and
Yeah, that was
talking
fun.
some
That was awesome.
currencies. And yeah, we definitely need him again, man. I love G-Man. G-Man, I love you. You're my dad from across world. Now, always when I'm fighting with my dad, I'm always going to G-Man complaining about my dad, and he teaches me to handle it. He's a dad himself of a son, so he also understands the puff of my dad, and he tries to calm me down, but sometimes, yeah.
That's cool. That's good to have somebody like that. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm just venting to G-Man, but I'm also venting to Finga, and sometimes I vent to Paulie, and sometimes I vent to Chuckle, and yeah, you guys are my friends. Imagine me being 24 hours behind the PC. Where are my friends? Yeah, I'm behind the PC.
Well,
Hey, you got
we just talk to each other because nobody else wants to talk to us about this stuff. So we're kind of stuck with each other.
Also
couldn't have
true,
think
man.
of a couldn't have think of a better group to be stuck with.
Nah, I can't complain either, man.
I'm happy. I'm happy with our group. So I'm happy. I'm honored and grateful to be part of this, and um, very grateful. Very grateful.
We have some awesome new people inside our community in the last couple of months. For example, Kurt. Huge shout out to Kurt. Huge shout out to Johan, Batsmouths. Also a huge supporter. Huge shout out to Top Shelf. Really loving the work he's putting in for Golden Empire and Squad. And yeah, man, I really enjoy watching all this unfold, man. And
Yeah,
yeah,
and top
Illusion's always been there.
yeah, Top
yes,
Shelf
definitely.
and yeah, Illusion's been here for a long time, and obviously Top Shelf's been a member of VeChain for a long time. But it's cool to see him getting to do things over here with BVM and what we got going on. So it's nice seeing some new faces, but they're also old faces at the same time.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
think I think Top Shelf is as neutral as it gets. So like, you know, follow Top Shelf if that's what you're looking for. An unbiased opinion. I think he's a good source for that.
Yes. But everyone that I didn't mention, I love you as much as I love the rest, man. But yeah, I had to say I see these guys in the Discord every day. I talk to them every day. Also, a huge shout out to Aris Art and Secret Escape for the collabs on Squad. Yeah, man, the community
And
has it all, man.
Gamer Girl's active.
Yes, Gamer Girl, love Game Girl. Yes, yes, definitely. Yeah, we have to get GG Clay on Black Fee Market. I will DM her after the podcast. Yeah,
That'd be dope.
so we are talking about Squad for some time now, and yeah, let's really get into Squad. Explain what it is about, why I started it, what my idea is behind it.
Mhm.
So yeah, I basically started it to uh, get other people inside the ecosystem. So we are all trying to get NFT people into our ecosystem through going cross chain and doing all kind of incentives and game nights cross chain. But it seems that it isn't really paying off at the moment. So I was brainstorming and I thought meme coins are going hard as fuck. It's crazy what meme coins can do. They do x 1000x, they do 100x. People are splashing like 6 7 ETH on a meme coin, and I was like, those are the people that we need in our ecosystem. And that's when I started thinking about a way to get those people in. And yeah, Squad came in. I'm a huge Pokemon fan myself. Most people in here can confirm. I even bought the only souvenir I brought for myself from Vegas were Pikachu's. I have a Squirtle Squad tattoo on my arm, and yeah, it was easily brought up to be Squirtle, or at least Squad. We can't call it Squirtle; it's Squad. But yeah, we currently having the pre-ICO, so we have the opportunity to for FIFAM to buy in before we actually launch the ICO. The ICO will be supported in bigger whale groups. The ICO will support multi-chain purchases, so you will be able to swap your Ethereum for VeChain live on the D app and get your squad game on. We are now filling up the liquidity pool, so every squad you purchase through us, uh, every VeChain that we earn from that will be added to the liquidity pool. Just to have a healthy pool going before the real ICO goes live. Um, yeah, we are setting out the lines for the bigger connections. That's where Chuckle come in. Huge shout out to Chuckle. Chuckle is an active meme coin community member, so he knows a lot of people. He knows the ways. He's helping me a lot. We are doing a PFP collection that will be stakeable for Squad Coin also. Um, yeah, lots of cool stuff happening for Squad. Uh, it's uh, it's just a way for VFAM to get more eyes. That also means we need VFAM to make some noise. You can earn Squad inside our Discord by tweeting, by participating in making memes, just by being around. It's yeah, it's an enjoyable thing. It's something different than an NFT project, but I really enjoy it, and yeah, and I enjoy the hype that is starting. I see a lot of squad glasses on PFPs on Twitter. We have some collabs going on. We will have more collabs going on. We try to involve the entire FIFAM before we really start fishing for the whales and the sharks and the dolphins and the octopuses and the squids outside of our regular pool. Um, yeah, I have to say, Squad is a meme coin. It's not financial advice to buy in, but yeah, the thoughts behind it is really to get the FIFAM filled up with new faces. That's actually what we plan to do with Squad. Um, yeah,
I've been getting my anonymous give me squad too, so I thought that's been pretty cool. I've been getting airdrop squad. So do you know about any other projects that are handing out squad or just pretty much anonymous?
Well, I had a collab with Phenonymous even before we really started promoting Squad. So they have a huge bag that they can airdrop to their community, and we don't have anything similar to the collab that we have with them. We do have the Corgi and Peppy collab now. At the time this is coming out, Mino Mob collab will also be out. Um, yeah, we're talking with a lot of people of projects to do the same. Psycho Beasts, for example, it basically airdrops their entire community some Squad. If they join the Discord of Squad, they get an extra airdrop. If they then change their PFP picture to their PFP picture with the Squad glasses on, they get an additional airdrop. And they will get a 10% bonus on their first purchase to through pre-ICO.
Or maybe you can reward a project. Say, hey, you guys get 100, whatever your project is listed on BVM. We'll throw throw another some more squads your way for your project.
Yeah, I like that. I like the fact that Murtagh has been trying to find ways to actually incentivize people to do things and offering the squad. Obviously, people can look at it and say, "Well, it's not worth much," and yeah, that's true. But the idea is eventually, we'll pump that up a little bit, and now's the time to be. If you can get some, at really cheap, and you can start filling that bag up, that's the time to be doing it. Especially if you can get it for just kind of doing stuff that doesn't really cost you anything. Even like if it's listing and you want it to list anyways. Hey, why don't you we've been trying to get people to list over here for so long. It's like, just if you're trying to sell, you got 3 markets that you can put your stuff on. Let's go.
Yeah, I agree, man. But yeah, with Squad, we're just trying to get a whole new crowd inside the game, and that's also why I really ask the FIFAM to get to be a part of the squad. You know, let's just be one for once. We when we get the bigger fishes in, we can all fight all that we want. But just make this much noise for this new incentive, because we have meme coins on VeChain, of course. We have shitcoin, we have lion coin, but not one that is planning to do it like us. We are really focused on getting cross-chain investors inside our game. We are really looking for that. And I think when, for example, let's say a big investor makes a 100x on a VeChain meme coin, he's gonna swap it for VeChain, and he's going to be like, what can I do with my VeChain? And he's going to look around. He's going to look around. Maybe he cashes out some, but he's definitely holding some fat just to look around on VeChain, what he can do with it. Maybe get himself an Exo World. Maybe get him some Exo Dust tokens, or he's definitely spreading some of the butter on VeChain. And I think we should. The NFTs isn't enough to bring in new faces. We can make the best art. We can make the best game. We can make the best. Even if all 1,000 Discord members are tweeting, there are still projects on Ethereum that have 10,000 people tweeting and 10,000 investors invested, and with market caps from over 10 million and stuff like that. I don't think we can get new faces with NFTs. I think we prove that all together. We have so much people going cross chain with our project, and that's a good thing, because I see wallets come back in. But it's not like um, it's not hundreds of wallets. It's maybe 4 or 5 wallets per project that goes cross chain, that really start looking at VeChain in a way that he is investing instead of reaping free rewards in giveaways and stuff like that. Because of course we bring in a lot of new wallets that are participating in events and in giveaways and stuff, and they are getting stuff, but they are also selling their stuff for floor prices and just getting trying to flip their coin. So yeah, we need to find another market, man. We need to find another pool of investors that we can start fishing in. And I think, meme coin investors are a crazy bunch, and I appreciate them for the noise they make. For example, if Shiba Inu community was as silent as most communities on VeChain, would Shiba Inu be on Binance or on CoinMarketCap or on CoinGecko? Of course not. Their power is their community. And even if all the meme coin investors don't get into NFTs, they will make so much noise for us that people will see the NFTs on VeChain.
Yeah, I think thinking outside the box is always a good thing, and looking at different avenues. And it's true, man. People love the memes. They love gifs and memes, and just coming onto the socials and seeing something happen, and they're like, I want to be a part of that. That looks like fun, right? Like that's kind of something we look for. We want to find things that we can escape the nonsense of the day. That's why we come on socials. We try to escape all the nonsense, and sometimes we just want to have fun, right? And that's something that memes and gifs and even just communities, spaces we go to, what have you, that offer those sort of opportunities to just have fun, be part of a community. That's a cool thing to be a part of.
So yeah, meme coins it is for now. And I think also a lot of investors are currently they rather be invested in liquid coins than in NFTs, and I just think it's a smart move. I think we should have more meme coins on VeChain. I see a lot of coins doing it, or a lot of blockchains having great meme coins with maybe not great utility, but at least great value and a great community engagement. So I definitely think we need this on VeChain. So squad. Let me hear it, guys.
Squad.
From the belly.
Squad token
Squad.
on the
Squad. I today I was looking through the Vegas stuff, and I remember. Do you remember at the pawn shop, Krana, that Kila found Pokemon cards inside the container or inside the trash can?
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
What's
that's hilarious. While we were eating our American barbecue. Oh, is that this? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I remember that guy.
It's a sign.
It's a sign. I will be giving it away, man, inside the squad Discord. So Pokemon lovers that want a Pokemon card with real history found in a trash can across the famous silver and gold pawn shop, make sure to get your ass inside the squad Discord, man.
Yeah, located outside of Pawn Stars, the one and only Pawn Stars shop. That's right. That thing's got
In a
some
trash
history.
can.
Yep.
In a trash
Oh,
can.
yeah.
And Kila touched it, and I touched it, and it traveled from Las Vegas to the Netherlands. It is a card with a story.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
It
that's
should give it its own personality. It should have its own X account, and
yes, that would be cool.
like somebody's dog, like somebody's dogs have their own account.
That would be cool. But talking about squad, we had another collab piece with Redverse. Kranaking is rocking it at this as his profile picture on Twitter, which brings me to Redverse. Redverse will have a burn upcoming on the 12th of November. I don't think the time is announced yet, but you can burn your Redverse X plus 90 FAT for a Redverse extension NFT. The Redverse extension NFTs will take over the staking that they have now for Red First X. Red First X is now stakeable for 12 BFC a day. Red First Extension isn't set yet, but yeah, Red First X had only a month of staking, so a huge pool, and yeah, let's rock the Red First burn, man. I'm actually excited about. Finger did 2 icons for the Red First collection. 2 other artists, I believe Aris Art and another person. I did some trades for the Red First collection. It's I think Yazid is doing an amazing job on revamping Red First, man. That yeah, he really deserves some props for it. So if you hold some Red First NFTs, definitely square up behind this, man, because it's a great incentive to really get behind community builders. And this guy took over Red First with 0 fat. He just built it up from the ground up. So yeah, Yazid, if you're watching this, you can be proud on yourself, man.
Yep, he deserves it.
Yes, he deserves a mint out, man. So yeah, we talked earlier about the reroll gorillas. We have a Gangster Gorilla event going on where you can reroll your gorilla for free. We handed out some reroll passes. A lot of great gorillas already came out. Some amazing icons came out, but yeah, still 1900 is left to reroll. So get your ass there and start rerolling your gorilla.
Paul's looking surprised, like he doesn't know what this reroll thing is about. Oh, yeah, you're
No,
on.
I was confused because I was just currently trying to buy up a bunch of elements and weapons, and I was having an issue with saying a revert. I saw a bunch of cheap stuff after our conversation, so I was a little concerned. But I mean, I am listening, and I
Raise those
completely.
floor prices up. Get those floor prices up.
Oh, dude, you'd be shocked what they were, but I clean them up a little bit. But no, Yazid,
They
I
had
think
some rank 2s and 3s low, like a couple weeks ago. I got some rank 2s and 3s for pretty
really.
cheap. So yeah, I keep an eye on those weapons.
Yeah, but no, Yazid's been doing a great job. I scooped up a bunch of the rat verses because I mean, they look cool. They're inexpensive, and I think he's been doing an awesome job and been an active member of the BVM community. Being in all the spaces and interacting when he can. So shout out to him for for doing what he needs to do and looking out, trying to be a good member of the community and reviving a project the best way that he can. I think he's done a great job.
Yes, and he brought Red First home. Our lost son came back home.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the history. I don't know the story about that. How they left and all that.
Well, it was a crazy ride, man.
All right, that sounds juicy.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was the guy that did Red First before had all kind of crazy requests that fucked up his mint, then fucked up Black Fee Market, then locked some NFTs inside the marketplace contract. Then he started to create controversy about Black Fee Market. He did a lot of damage personally, man. And I'm not complaining because it was our fault. It was our the NFTs were locked inside our market contract, but we also provided a solution. We made it happen, but he didn't stop fiddling about Black Fee Market, and eventually he tried to mint Red First X on Black Fee or on World of Fee for an absurd amount, and yeah, then he just left, man, and he left. He gave Yazid the project. He had a game in development. I think he made 1 million VeChain from the first mint and another bag from the second mint. He had a game in development, but he wanted to have Yazid pay for that game. All kind of weird stuff, man, with Red First, but yeah, they are coming home.
So now, yeah, it's easier starting from scratch and doing whatever you can because it's kind of limited what you could do because it's not an uncommon thing for a rug project to be taken over by a community member or it's not uncommon. But how much can you really do when you don't you're not left with any funds and you're just dealing with NFTs? How much value can it's hard to bring value to that unless you're gonna either come out of the pocket or make some kind of collab agreement where you're getting something new. I don't know. I mean, it just seems like if you can figure that out, you're on to something.
Yeah, and
Yes.
that's something that's happened in the past, and like collectors, like I'll just say, this didn't happen, but I'll just use it as an example. Let's say someone who collected a bunch of rat verses before, and they see, oh, I'm going to pay more to do this. Like, what about my initial investment? And they're not even thinking like that wasn't this team. You know what I mean? I've seen projects in the past where collectors complained that, oh, I have to pay more to do this. And it's like, well, listen, people are trying to come in and save this project that you invested in. Like before this, it was worth nothing, right? Like, so we're trying to, we got people trying to actually bring value back to your initial investment, and I think thankfully the price that Yazid and them are bringing is very inexpensive, so that's a great aspect of it too. It's not like they're saying, pay us 1,000 vet when we do this. It's like, no, it's inexpensive, but it's not something that is easy and cheap to do. So,
We
it's
paid
kind
this
of,
out of pocket. I can confirm
yeah.
that.
So we got to work. There is a little give and take, but it's important to remember when these things happen is, when we're trying to revive and save our initial investment, you gotta do a couple things, to make that happen. And
Yes.
hopefully his efforts and what they're doing will be able to bring value back to that project the way we all hope it will.
Yes, I agree, man. And yeah, I can only say sweep some rats from the market. There are some pretty cheap rats. Load up on 90 fat, and yeah, burn your rats. Show some support for a real FIFA member, and yeah, rat first for the win, man. Let's do our first mint out again because yeah, FIFA is struggling, and I actually expected FIFA foodies to at least mint 1,000 by now, but yeah, it's crazy, man, how the market turned, and yeah, squad is the answer.
Well, yeah, it's a little quiet out there, but just the calm before the storm. Things will get crazy again, and then we're gonna miss these days when you could pick up NFTs for. Remember, you could pick up NFTs for this cheap, and then we're gonna miss that we didn't buy more. So that's why I don't have any vet or VVet left because I spent it all.
And I think it's actually not that crazy to do so, man. But yeah, again, not financial advice. I'm an NFT head myself, but how do I say it? I'm a collector. I'm not an investor, you know. And I think, for example, yeah, we agreed to not talk about spicy, but I have to mention, I think they want to get investors in, and I really think NFTs is a collector thing. If we want to get people in, we should focus on collectors,
Yeah, that
not
way
an investor.
collectors can have the potential of being an investor too. You know what I mean? Because now you're taking in. It's like we're just gonna bring in big money to replace little. I don't know. I just feel like the connection might not be there
Yeah,
in the community.
but I always think, yeah, I gave the example last time. I think most people that buy Pokemon cards aren't buying them to invest. They buy them because they enjoy collecting them and completing that collection. You know, I'm a collector myself. I get a hard one if I can close off my binder with a completed collection. You know, it's yeah, it's I think that's the people that we should aim for, right? And not the money makers, because the NFT scene showed us that the quick money makers are also out when the money isn't made anymore.
Yeah,
You're on mute.
You're muted, Paul. You're muted, Paulie.
I hit the mute. I must have double tapped it. Yeah, there's that give and take, right? We all want money in the ecosystem and more people in the ecosystem, and to see projects be able to be successful, and all the things that go into it, right? But there is that balance of what is the market? Who are we marketing to? What are they looking for? Are we attracting the people that are gonna stick around? Like, that's a huge conversation to have. A huge, we could talk about it for weeks. There's a lot of different angles to this that you can look at. There's no one answer, right? So, whether it's we're doing, a meme thing like with Squad to get people in because people love meme tokens, or we're looking at it from more of the financial side where more investors are looking for stable blue chips, right? Or just people looking for the gaming aspect where they can come into like a BVM and a Thug's Paradise and they can actually utilize their NFT and do things with it. So being an ecosystem where we're touching all those bases, and making sure we're not overextending into one, right? Giving the market a chance to, each individual has a chance to decide where they want to go. I think that's really healthy. I think that's what our ecosystem needs. I hope we continue to be able to promote all of them in their own ways, and allow all these different projects with these different angles a chance to grow and succeed and have their niche, right? Where we all don't need to be looking for the same things. We all can feel like, you know what, I like this more than that. I'm gonna go over
Sorry, guys.
here.
I need to bounce here. Sorry, Bully and Paulie. I need to shoot, guys. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
That's all
Peace
right.
out.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Love you.
Um,
Whoa!
yeah, I just wow, that looks weird with just the three of us there. That's a tight shot.
I can see your titties, Krana.
My head looks big.
Oh, that looks better. Thank you. Here we go. All right, I got the bottom all to myself. There we go. I like this. Um, but yeah, no, just
Two
that.
tops and a bottom.
But having that ability for investors to choose. Oh, look at me. Hey. Having the ability to choose which angle you want, I think is a great thing, and I hope we can keep that.
Yes, I hope so too, man. And oh, you can have the button, Paulie. Sorry. Um, yeah, I think we should keep on building, but yeah, I think the NFT public that we are looking for, and maybe it's my personal opinion, I think the NFT public that we are looking for are collectors. We should make it interesting to collect all trades. We should make it interesting to collect every, I don't know, if you have have a sunglass trade, make it interesting to have all sunglasses. Give them a bonus for collecting all sunglasses, stuff like that. Just incentivize completing collections because it's a little how do you call
A
it?
treasure hunt.
Yes,
It's a
but it
treasure hunt.
also unlocks. What do you get from smoking weed and wanking off and doing exercises and stuff like that?
Dopamines.
Yeah,
Yes.
dopamine hit. Yeah.
Yeah, if you collect a collection and you get something for it, it will give you a dopamine hit, 100%.
Yeah, it's fun.
And yeah, I think the collector side of things is being overlooked at the moment. And I
I
also
think I,
always try to include it in our stuff. For example, the elements. We had a special NFT for collecting every different element. We had a special NFT for collecting every weapon. We had the mega meta lands for completing collections inside the meta land collection. I think it's a key future, and we saw it happening on the aftermarket during the Metaland mint. People were going crazy.
Oh yeah, that was. I mean, that's what I can say about the the BVM experience is when you guys do those things, it's like everyone's in there like, okay, I got this, I need this. Who's got this? I got that, and it's like there's like a 2 to 4 day just flurry of everyone engaging and trying to fulfill their collection. It definitely does offer a fun and engaging experience that you wouldn't have if those sort of things weren't available. And it's obviously we're not still doing it now, right? It's a short window type thing, but it does offer something to the community where they can feel a fun and engaging experience that you just don't get flat out in any other scenario. That's like you
Well,
said. That's the beauty of collecting is trying to finish that collection.
I will release some incentives to collect new collections inside Metalands.
I like the sound of
So
that.
yeah, I will. I'm definitely working. But yeah, let's
So that
move
means I
on.
can't buy any Meadowlands until this is released, this video is released, because then that'd be like insider trading. Is that how that
True.
works? I can't buy
Does
nothing
that
now.
mean does that mean I wasn't supposed to buy the 30 elements I just swept? Damn it.
Oh
Now I'm in
yes.
trouble.
Well,
Oh, they were listed for like less than 20 vets, so whatever.
I never make a secret of the things we are pushing, and everyone that asks me right now in Discord, do you have plans for weapons? I will tell them exactly the same thing that I told you. You know, it's not. I'm keeping secrets for you guys too.
Well, we got the on-chain Smokerz tomorrow. We can fill everyone in on Sunday. So everyone you see this, we'll hopefully we should have touched on most of this earlier in the weekend. So
Yes, no worries. But yeah, that brings me to another cool thing. If you, I want to incentivize people to share the podcast. Um, so I want to launch a giveaway. If you share the podcast on your Twitter, share the tweet with me. I will airdrop you 50,000 squad. If you share it on Instagram, I will give you another 50,000 squad. If you share it on Facebook, I will give you another 50,000 squad. That's an easy 150k squad. You are helping not only the ecosystem, but also helping Black V Market and us personally to create a brand where y'all be a part of.
yeah, I mean that's two episodes a month. That's 300,000 squad a month. That's a nice little chunk for just a couple little quick days in the month to share on your socials and get it out there. And yeah, we need to spread the word. We need to, get it out there. The more
Yes,
eyeballs on this podcast, the more eyes on VeChain.
and
So
NFTs
let's
in
do it.
general.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think yeah, we should try to get some cross-chain guys over here. Yeah, just talk more than just VeChain NFTs. I think that's the important thing that we should start focusing on. And to touch bases on the 300k fat a month or the 300k squad a month, we have regular extra episodes. We will have a special episode coming with Jasenia, where she will with Polly also, where we will onboard her, let her make a wallet, ask her all the questions that a noob would ask. We will do the regular stuff like that. Fingabang just left, but we will have art with Fingabang uh, series on Chain Smokerz channel. We have a lot of interesting content coming up. It's not only that we're going to focus on the podcast, but yeah, definitely make sure to subscribe, like, comment, make some noise, because yeah, that's what we need for the ecosystem. Noise.
and we can be loud over here, right? But we need to make sure that the ears are out there that are going to be able to hear what we got going on over here. So absolutely, I thought that the idea of doing this podcast in the first place was great on your part, Murtagh, to expand our ability to get out there and get our names out there on in new platforms. As I do think we've up until now, VeChain as a whole has been a mostly Twitter or X thing, right? We're
Yes.
seeing projects like V Foodies are starting to utilize Instagram. That's another one that we've been trying to use.
Yes.
I don't know about Facebook at this point. I think that's that's kind of like the new MySpace now. But there are other avenues we can look to. So utilizing a podcast like this is one good way that we can hit a few of those. Whether it's Spotify or YouTube or whatever.
Well, we already. I have to say, I'm pretty proud on everything that we already did, man. With Unchained Smokerz, we have 53 subscribers, over 10 hours of watching time. We had one reel going pre-viral with 2,500 views. Yeah, it's not going bad, man, and yeah, I'm proud on us, man. We can, yeah,
And it's
we
early.
can tap.
And it's early.
Yeah, it's very early. We are this is episode 3. We of course had episode 2.5 with Warden Braden from War Dogs. Yeah, they had a special event coming up, so yeah, War Dogs is one of our close homies. They deserved a special episode. But yeah, I think it's amazing, man, that what we are doing, and I'm really enjoying it. And crazy thing is, I'm a real introvert, and I'm still enjoying being here, putting myself out there. Yeah, man, we do it all for the fam, right?
Well, this is the
Murtagh's an
beauty of
introvert. Paulie's a
Yeah.
extrovert, and I'm a pervert. We make a good
Yeah.
team.
Well, I think yeah, as you said, I'm more of an extrovert, right? So it's a little easier for me than others to speak and be expressive and entertain or whatever. But doing these sort of podcasts, the beauty of it is it's just the three of us talking, right? But so we're not really thinking about the fact that after this is over, a bunch of people are going to be seeing it, right? We're not having those eyes aren't on us as we're doing it, so it's a little easier for you to separate from that. It's just this. It's like me and the camera. There's
Yes.
nobody else. You don't have that crowd in front of you, like you're on stage looking out and you're seeing hundreds of people staring at you at the same time. It allows you a little more relaxation to open up in a way that maybe would be a little more intimidating. Even if it was just 8 people watching you, that might be a bit much for most. So that's the beauty of these. These is gives you a chance to
Be
put
yourself.
yourself in, be yourself in an environment where you feel comfortable. And I think also knowing that if you needed to, you could, when you're done, you could edit something if you had to, right? There is some control that you have, even if you don't do it. Sometimes just knowing that you can is just enough to, make you feel a little better about it.
Yeah, you can edit a big bulge if you
Yeah.
want,
Yeah.
or
And
edit your boobies out.
and you might not, but there is a psychological aspect of it where just knowing that you could if you needed to gives that
Yes.
extra sense that it's like, okay, I don't have to be too concerned here, and that's a beautiful thing because yeah, this is an opportunity for you to come out of your comfort zone a bit, share parts of you with others that maybe they'd like to know and you'd like them to know, but in another situation you wouldn't have that
Sure.
opportunity. So this is a great thing.
Yes. Yes, I do agree, man. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm really enjoying it. The community is positive about it. I see a lot of love. I don't see. I didn't really see any hate, to be honest. I want some haters.
Yeah, we're doing something wrong if we don't have any haters. We must be doing something wrong.
Oh, they'll trust me. If you're asked for it, they'll come out. Don't you worry. No,
Haters.
I think as a small community like VeChain, right? As long as you don't step on toes, people usually will just kind of let you do your own thing, whether they feel it's for them or not. They'll let you do your thing, right? So I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who have no real interest in it, right? And they're not, are not going to watch it, but
Well, I
um,
think
you know,
I think we
that's
need to
okay.
provide an environment for people that are new to NFTs. That there, there's a welcoming, platform, and also too, VeChain, we have affordable NFTs. I think that's something we really need to be. I know it's kind of like we're kind of ashamed of our floor prices, but for somebody new to NFTs that only has maybe a couple $100, VeChain is a great place to get started because you can make buy as many NFTs you want with almost no gas fees. We got a bunch of $5 NFTs, and at the end of the day, I think it's easier to turn a $5 NFT, and hope to get $25 from it one day than to go buy a $5,000 NFT to hope that goes in 25. So the risk a little less risk, and you can also buy a little bit of everything with a couple $100 on VeChain. You get buy what you like, and that's another thing. Anybody new, buy what you like because you might get stuck with it. So you might as well like it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even the most expensive projects here in VeChain, if compared to most ecosystems, it's a bargain, right? Like you can get yourself a Mad V8, you can get an XO World, and still you're not really spending that much money. And then you can come over to BVM and clean up the floors and get like 200 NFTs for not too much, So you can kind of do a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, I think there's a need for both type of projects. So you need those high blue chip projects, which I think is good for the ecosystem, and then you need the affordable projects. And like you said, to come in, and it wouldn't take much for a whale to come in and just somebody with, say somebody came in like a whale, like for us, like a $10,000, somebody came and dropped $10,000 in NFTs. That probably shake our whole community, and that's like nothing. You know what I mean? $10,000 is nothing in the big scheme of things.
Be
Uh,
G-Man 2.0 right there.
And that's why squad is the answer.
Yeah, we just need one or two whale or a group of buddies that are whales that really have. Yeah, well, let's get those guys.
So yeah, let's wrap it up, guys. I think we hit all of our talking points. It was a quiet week on VeChain in general. Yeah, for the people that want to know more about Spicy Network, make sure to replay Paulie his spaces because he is asking the real questions, the hard questions, the questions that really need research to be answered. So no, not hollow questions. Um, it's the media that we need. It's not that we don't trust people, but I think the right questions need to be asked.
Yeah, real quick. I won't touch too much on it, but just since we're discussing it, um, you know, I spoke with them last weekend, and it was a good conversation. We spoke for a couple hours. That interview is still up. So that was at the November 20 whatever. And they spoke a couple times, and a big thing is talking about you know what might be best for a project to do as far as ramping up for a mint. They kind of some people felt like they came out of nowhere. So uh, 2 days from now on my show Monday, we'll be asking questions. So you guys will be able to go back, as Murtagh said, replay that interview. And they should be minting as we speak. So feel free to go back and listen. We're going to have some other people on there as well. I believe we have an Ethereum project coming on my podcast, so that'll be, or my space. So that should be an interesting conversation as well. And of course, go back if you haven't for the On-Chain Smokerz space from Sunday. That's recorded as well. So we should have a bunch of things from this weekend to listen back to and get information on all things VeChain.
Yes, and that brings me to thanks to all watchers, thanks to all subscribers, thanks to everyone supporting us. We will have a special NFT going live on Wednesday when this launches. It's a collab with Secret Escape NFT. It will cost 1,000 FAT. I believe there will be 25 or 50 of it. 50% will go to Secret Escape NFT. 50% will go to Unchained Smokerz podcast. To get Krana a better webcam, for example, to get me a better microphone, just to support the growth, just to make sure that we all have the right equipment to keep on growing with the On-Chain Smokerz podcast. Everyone that's listening, I want to speak out my gratitude, and I really love you. I really enjoy being here, and thanks for all the support you are showing Black V Market and any of our projects and any of our projects that are not affiliated with us but are on VeChain. And just if you love NFTs, I love you. Love.
Absolutely appreciate you guys.
Yeah, guys, and if anybody's new to NFTs, get in the Discord. Feel free to ask questions. We're here to help walk you through it. We know that there's going to be a learning curve, before this hits mass adoption. So we all need to be very helpful in, making sure people get their questions answered.
Yes. Thanks, everyone. See you all next week. Yes, and squad.